Yo, what is going on, guys? All the haters here, and welcome to another Black Ops 2 commentary. I know it's been a while, but it's always like that, so you guys should be used to it. But, yep, so I am playing Black Ops 2. I'm on the map raid, and I'm knifing only, which is probably the only little bit of fun I've had in a long time on this game. You know, Black Ops 2, you know, I think we can all agree that we're like, what, 10 months into it, and it's gotten to that point where it's pretty goddamn boring to play. Like, I'm kind of getting sick of this game. You know, I've used all sorts of classes. I feel like I've used every single class setup possible, and you know, I've used all the pistols, the SMGs, this, you know, shotgun, stuff like that. And the game is just getting really stale at this point, and I needed something to freshen things up. To, you know, because I play this game, like, I still play this game every single day, even though it is boring, because it's the only game that like all my friends have. So like, we kind of just get on and socialize, screw around a little bit. And you know, somebody ends up getting frustrated and they sign off, and then the frustration, somebody else gets frustrated and we sign off and whatnot. And it's kind of like this never-ending cycle where every single day we get on, play for a little bit, and then sign off. And I was like, I want to have fun playing Call of Duty, because I do like Call of Duty. It's just that, you know, we've played this game so much that it's gotten to the point where it's just we need something new, we need a change. So I was like, what better way to change it than to make some kind of weird class setup? So I've been using some unorthodox classes. And knifing only is one of them. You know, I used only a crossbow, which is actually a lot of fun. And by the way, check this out. How does that even happen? Why would he turn around at that moment? Like, you know, somebody like that's got to have like a headset or something, because I shouldn't show up on the radar. And the fact that I knifed him, you know, most people don't really hear a knife because it didn't show up on the radar, especially. So he probably had a headset or something. I don't know. It's kind of BS that I didn't even, like, the knife didn't even connect in the first place, which kind of just leads back to, you know, Black Ops 2, who's like pretty much got like a broken ass knifing system. It's garbage and whatnot. But I don't want to get into that. I don't want to rant too much. So anyway, back to my knifing only. So I started knifing only, and after getting a couple of great reactions out of people, I was like, all right, this I gotta keep doing this. This is a lot of fun. And also, I've been doing pretty well with it too. It's not like I just get a couple of decent knives and I still go like 3 and 20. Like, some people can go like 3 and 20 and still have fun. Like, you know, I've got to be going like at least, and when I say at least, I really mean at least a 2 KD to be happy with my score at the end of the game. And I could sometimes pull it off with a knife. You know, it's really not that hard. It's actually a lot of fun, and I feel like I'm pretty good at it, because you know, when you're knifing only, it's like a whole new element from playing. You don't just, like, you know, run and gun like you normally do. You have to be stealthy. You have to, like, you know, use your secondary grenades, which come really in handy. Like, if you're gonna do a knifing only class, definitely use like flashbangs and smokes, which I found to be like the 2 most useful things. So flashbangs, you throw them into a room, flash everybody in, everybody's blind. Go in there, knife the hell out of them. They have no idea what's coming. And now you can use smoke grenades to cover, like, you know, large areas. You can throw it into rooms also. But like, I like to use smoke grenades to throw it into like the middle of an area and just kind of run through it without being seen. It's a great way to keep your stealth game up. Also, use Ghost, lightweight, extreme conditioning, tac mask, or if you don't want to use tac mask, use engineer so you can see like enemy equipment. And definitely use scavenger, because using your secondary grenades, using your battle axe, throwing knife, tomahawk, whatever the hell you want to call it, you know, using that stuff, sometimes it gets lost, and it's really good to replenish it, especially when scavenger replenishes it so freaking easily. Right there, I should have gotten that knife. I don't know what's going on, man. This game doesn't like me. I don't really have that many deaths in this game. I ended up with a pretty decent score. It was like a 3 KD, which I normally I wouldn't upload a normal 3 KD game, but the fact that it's with the knife, I think it's, you know, I think it's impressive. Obviously, I'm not like only using blade over here getting like 4 VSATs with just a knife. Now that's way beyond my level and beyond like my league. But I'm happy where I am. I think I'm pretty skilled with the knife, and it's a lot of fun. It's funny because like I complain about knifing a lot, but it's funny that it's so, like, I shouldn't say it's hard, but it's so connection based. If you have a bad connection, knifing is freaking impossible. But if you have a good connection, knifing can be pretty damn cheap. Like, especially with the combat knife that I'm using right now, it swipes so fast. If you miss a knife, if you just keep spamming R1 or right trigger if you're on Xbox, oh my god, you could put out like, you know, like 5 knives in a second. No, that's exaggerating, obviously, but you can knife pretty damn fast, and it can work to your advantage and to the other team's disadvantage. And it can get pretty frustrating to get knifed, especially if you're like on a kill streak or something like that. And the best part of my day is like the 3 seconds in the death chat where I hear the other team and I knife them and they're like trying to shoot me, or if they're on a kill streak and they're like, "You motherfucker." when I hear them say something like that, or they're like, "Goddamn knifing faggot," or they say something along those lines, it's always like the best reaction to get, and it just makes knifing so much more fun. And I can see why people do it sometimes. But I still hate knifers. Like, you know, at the end of the day, if I get knifed and I'm on a kill streak, of course I'm gonna get mad. But if I'm the one knifing, it's it's all good. It's all good in the hood. And I guess that's how everybody's really like, you know, you hate something, you hate like, oh, I hate snipers, but then when you use a sniper, oh, it's all good when I'm using a sniper. But I guess that's just human nature for you right there. But anyway, so just if you guys want a couple of tips, I know you guys like, you know, like my tip. Well, most people like my tips. I've gotten my haters too. I got people who are like, your tips suck. You suck at the game. Why are you playing it? Like I went 47-1 in a gameplay. It's uploaded on my YouTube channel. It's called like Awareness Tips. I'll link it on the video right now. And I went 47-1. I almost went nuclear in the game. And the one death I had is I jumped around the corner and some S12 guy, like, you know, freaking like panic fired and shot me and barely killed me, right? And one of the comments, like all the comments were positive, but this one guy just had to be like, huh, you're giving us tips yet you got beasted by an S12 noob? Huh, you shouldn't even be playing the game. And it's just like, are you serious, man? Are you freaking serious? But anyway, back to my tips, because most people seem to enjoy them. So when you're playing with a knife, you know, always keep some kind of cover, you know, between you and the enemy, because if they see you, you're pretty much gonna die. Try to keep some sort of cover between them. Try not to run through the middle of the map. If you are, use your smoke grenades to your advantage. You know, I'm not gonna really go and give you guys like, oh, in this situation use this, in this situation use that. Oh, and by the way, it's only good to knife on certain maps, like maps that are like, there's not much, like there aren't outskirts to them, like a map like Turbine's a great map if you want a freaking knife only, because there's so many like secret routes you can take to get to your enemies, and there's so much cover on that map. It's great for freaking knifing only. Raid is surprisingly good because there's a lot of cover on it and you can stick to the outside of the map. But stuff like what was the map I was playing on? Hydro isn't really good for knifing. Yemen isn't really great for knifing either, and it's just like certain. I'm not gonna go through and name all the maps, but after some trial and error, you guys can find out that, alright, these are the maps that if I want a knife only, I should do it on here, and some maps I should just totally stay away from, because knifing on certain maps will probably make you want to break your disc. It gets pretty frustrating, and if you're doing knifing only to keep the game fresh, which is what I'm doing, you know, I wouldn't want to do it so that I would get frustrated. Like, you know, I want to be happy when doing it. I don't want to freaking like get like an aneurysm or a freaking burst of vein in my head, which I've come like, I used to get really mad. Lately I've been calm playing Call of Duty. But there was a point in my life, I can't lie, you know, I had my bad moments and stuff like that, where I would die by somebody and I'd start, you know, spewing out vitriolic profanity and saying really bad things. Oh my god, the game's over already, what the hell? I wasn't even done talking. Like, at first I was having like trouble finding stuff to talk about, and now I'm out of stuff to talk. I mean, and now the gameplay's out of time. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. I'll probably make another one in, you know, in a little while when I'm feeling in the mood to do it. I'll try to do it more often, because I realize a lot of my fan base comes from Call of Duty, and try to keep you guys entertained and whatnot. But anyway, I went 22-8 with 22 confirms in a kill confirmed, knifing only, second place in the lobby. I think it's pretty impressive. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and well, look, I unlocked a bloodshot camo for my knife. So anyway, thank you all for watching. I love you all, and peace.